Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in opposition to HB 4369. As a former high school math and science teacher and a parent of 2 public elementary school children, I cannot support an experimental program that has not been thoroughly vetted or tested. Our children are not laboratory animals, and we are nowhere close to knowing what the effects of this experiment are. The data is simply not there to blindly apply a badly designed cookie-cutter model on the entire state. I not only visited EAA schools, but I also taught in a high-poverty district. I know these kids. I've been there with them when they've cried on my shoulder because they no longer have a place to live. I've been there when they are too hungry and tired to pay attention to my classroom. I have fed them, I have clothed them out of my own pocket. That is how much I care. This vote we are about to take on House Bill 4369 really comes down to what we value for our kids. I value finding research-based, time-tested solutions for our struggling schools. I value providing these schools with the financial support, resources, and guidance that they need to overcome the problems they face without taking away parents' rights or local control. I value the voices of our children, like the ones who so passionately reached out to the Education Committee to express their many concerns. These students who expressed serious concerns about the safety within these schools, as well as academic concerns because they are not getting the direct instruction that they so desperately want and do not have access to the courses that they need. Every credible school organization, from school boards to principals to superintendents and ISDs, have spoken out in opposition to this bill for good reason. Our kids deserve better than to be test subjects for this educational experiment. They deserve the right to attend a school with support, resources, and funding necessary to create vibrant and dynamic classrooms that will prepare them to compete for jobs in our 21st century. They also deserve representatives with the courage to oppose those who, solely for their advancement of their own agendas, would use our kids as pawns in this very dangerous game. At some point, we must pause and realistically ask ourselves, what are we doing to our children and public education? I implore my colleagues to do some soul searching. In the long run, education is the #1 economic development tool our state has. Do we really want to continue down this path of dismantling and destroying public education in our state as we know it? Would you welcome the EAA to come and take over a school in your district? If your answer is no, then so should be your vote. Mr. Speaker, as a parent, as a teacher, and a professional in the education field, I urge my colleagues to join me in opposition to House Bill 4369 until such time that real data and scientific analysis can be established about this program's effectiveness. Thank you.